Um, Thank you for the confirmation. Um, all right, so guys, welcome to my session. Um, Definitely, I'll go with my profile, right? Uh, and and I would like to thank many of the people who are here, just waiting for my next batch. Guys, those who are waiting for my next batch, thank you very much for that, right? For waiting. Okay, so I hope everyone are doing good. And after a long time, I'm taking these morning sessions. I hope you have a very good, nice morning and nice mindset, and then good to go and good to learn, right? Okay, so the best way to start with the session is with my introduction. So many of your people are here, have already we'll have a idea, like we'll have a question like who are you, like me, like kaun hai re tu, right. Definitely I'll be talking about myself. I think most of your people here know about me, but definitely I'll gonna talk about myself. A short intro. So guys, this is the only chance that I need to talk about myself. I love to be in your shoes and think all the time. So that meaning, I always like to think from your side, and then I'll be talking a lot about mostly how you want it. So, guys, my name is Ria Sheikh. So people call me Riaz most of the time, and friends call me Ria and all, right? And I will be your AWS trainer. So my qualification is, guys, in master in computer applications, like in our language we call it as MCA. I have overall more than 13 years experience in this IT field, and the companies worked before I was with Infosys and Apple. Um, and my present company is not beep beep beep. So definitely I'll be talking about my present company. You know what? And I started my career with Infosys as a fresher, as like bilkul from scratch. Like I was, I think I don't remember, that was 2005 or 4. I don't remember. Like, I still remember those days where many of your people now know about that. Like, to write the exam, to write that reasoning, write Shakuntala Devi books, reasoning stuff, right? And continuing with group discussions, technical interviews, and blah, blah, blah in Infosys. And then I have been trained in Infosys. Mysore, right? I think most of the people know Infosys here, right? So in Mysore Infosys. So I was there for a few months and have been trained there in multiple technologies. You know how difficult the Infosys training would be, right? Definitely, definitely, Shankar. You can also go to AWS, but definitely, I'll be taking your questions, right? Let me introduce myself so that you have a nice and great idea that whom you are with, right? And then you are with the right person or not, and then definitely you will be knowing about all these things. So guys, so I've been working in many technologies since I started my career. Especially my expertise goes on AWS, Amazon Web Services, and Windows and Linux administration, virtualization, SQL administration, whatnot. There, because I have quite many years of experience. I have been exposed to multiple technologies, and especially in Infosys, I have started my career as a system administrator. Even before that, I was, if you most of you know, like desktop support, right? I started in that ground level. like, started to the desktop support. After that, I have moved to system administration, Linux administration, Windows. After that, I moved to data centers administration. After that, I started managing the people, team lead, right? And after that, I started putting virtualizations. Don't worry, I'll be talking about all these things, interesting things in our class, in our sessions, right? Virtualizations. After that, I move. I have a lot. I have done quite many things in Infosys. And then there was a project in Infosys called Nortel. I don't know, those who are experienced guys, they might have heard about this name. Then I moved to Apple, and uh, fortunately or unfortunately, in Apple, I was into development, in iOS development. I was about to move to California. Uh, Later, I thought that, hey, this is not my cup of tea. That meaning I was into iOS development, but I always feel that this was not the right place. I was more into system administration. I was more into IT operations. Of course, I do the development stuff, but I was more into IT operations. And later on those days, we got cloud introduced on those years, on those way back, few years back. So I was very keen about all this cloud related stuff. And then I resigned Apple, and then I moved to the present company which I'm working for. It's an European company, right? So I was in Europe for many years. I came back some 2 years back, or 1 or 2 years back, to India, right? So the present company, I can share my experience. I have that company is related to we have ocean ships, very big ship, passenger ships, cargo ships, oil tankers, and all. So I'm the person who takes all the data from the ships and we'll put it into the cloud. So I'll be talking a lot about my company and how I set up. You know what, again, my present company, well, guys, when I was with Infosys and Apple, I have no idea about the cloud, but I have a very good passion that I need to work on it. Fortunately, I got a call from my present company, and they said like, hey, you need to work on the cloud. I said, yes, why not? I'm interested. And the interview was very smooth. I didn't expect it that it was very smooth. I went there, and then I had a very light regret that I missed my Apple on-site opportunity, right? When I joined this company, immediately they said like, hey, you have to travel to Europe, especially to Finland. I was very happy, and I have no idea about the cloud, just believe me, right? And then I went to the company there. I travel, that was my first travel again. And I was into the company, and then I met with my manager, and then he straightly took me to the data center, and he got introduced with few people. And those few people told me, what they told me? Hey, Riaz, these are the servers. Don't worry about what is server, guys, and all, right, for now. These are the servers, move it to the cloud. What? I have no idea about the cloud, and I cannot tell them that I am bloody new to it. They have a lot of expectations on me, right? And they simply said like, hey, move this to the cloud. I said, what the fish? I thought that, and I didn't slept on that day, and later also my manager introduced to many people there, and then they all started asking me about AWS cloud and all, which I have no idea. Later, you guys, on the third day, I met with my manager, and I said that, hey boss, see, I have no idea about the cloud. You know what my manager said? I still remember those words. He said, I know, Riaz, that you don't know about anything about the cloud, but whatever is required to do on the cloud, you have all kind of experience on that, he said. So that was my first boost that, that I can achieve something on the cloud, right? I spent quite many days, sleepless nights, and then I read I did everything by myself. Like, on those days there were no nice YouTubes, there was no nice training stuff, there was no nice documentations on those days. You just think about 10 years back, right? So, so it was like a nightmare for me, but I put my best. And you know what? My manager gave almost 8 or 9 months to move all the servers to the cloud. And you know what, bloody, I did POC, proof of concept, that meaning for a month, and then the actual migration I have done alone in a month. That was my achievement in my present company, guys. So I was alone, and I learned everything. I did lots of experiments. I did everything what is required, and then I have moved all the applications to the cloud. Guys, don't think about what is cloud, what is application, what is server, what is data centers, guys. Don't worry about it all. So my style would be like, taking you from the ground level, from scratch. So those who are from non-computer science background, or those who are from computer science background, those who are freshers, those who are experienced guys, all are same here. For experienced guys, you might have an idea about what I'm talking about, but guys, bear with me for a couple of days, few days, so that we should like a fresher or non-IT guy or experienced guy should be in the same boat. That meaning we all should be in the same level. I will take you to that level, guys. Believe me, I'll be talking about from very basic scratch, basic stuff, like what is client, what is server, what is client server architecture. So don't worry about it all. So even I have done, as you see that, of course, guys, I'm AWS certified, right? And then I have trained thousands of students on this. Believe me, I know the pulse of students and what you think about and how I need to deliver. Guys, my hands are really rough with the technologies. I have been working on this for many years, and I'm a real-time guy. I work, and I know, like you might have many questions on this, but it's my thing that I need to clear all those things. So that's why I'm talking about all these things, right? So I'm AWS certified. Don't worry. I know. And then I'll be talking in my course. I'll be talking about certifications, and I'll be giving you certification questions. I'll be giving you interview questions, right? Whatever is required, everything. I'll be talking about all these things. And awards. I put this here because I need to sell here I need to sell about me, right? So that's why I put it here. Like I have got many awards from Infosys, especially. I took awards from board of directors also because fortunately I was into that kind of environment. And then we did with the team we did IT consolidations, and then migrations, and then storage related stuff and whatnot, networking stuff. We'll be learning all these things that what I have done. I'll be talking about this very in detail so that this will be helpful in your career, definitely for sure. Quite many yeah, awards, and then my present company also, guys. Like as I have moved the migration, the servers from company to the AWS, right? For that, I have got awards also on top on that. And now I am working as an AWS consultant, and then migration specialist. And you know what? I don't like to give those kind of namings. Basically, I'm more into AWS. I'm more into AWS. Hobbies, as you know, cricket is my favorite, but I don't watch much. I feel that that's a kind of time consuming. I play when I get time, and I travel a lot, especially in Europe. And learning new technologies, definitely have to put that, right? Learning new technologies everywhere in your resume or where that and this, you put this word called learning new technologies so that people think that, oh, this guy is a learner all the time, right? So yes, and my principle is, guys, my principle for the entire course is KISS. Don't worry, don't worry. So KISS meaning not that. KISS meaning keep it simple. Keep it simple. My style would be in our course, guys. I don't like to use English accent and jargons meaning technical words, and I don't like to put hard words, so that I want to put it very simple. My language would be very simple, my training would be very simple, right? And I believe me, take this word, I always tell this word in the end of the course for all my batches. Like, guys, AWS, of course, AWS is number one in the market, right? Everyone are planning to learn AWS, right? So it is tricky, right? It is, but I can say that AWS is simple, guys. AWS is simple. The only thing is you need to get a right trainer, a boom boom trainer, right? So if you get that right trainer, right, everything will become very easy for you. That is what I believe. And definitely it worth, and I will stand on my words. And if not, you see, most of the people after finishing the training, they gave the feedbacks about me. It's very I can understand that, like, you have to believe what I say. How can I believe? How do we believe that whatever say is right? Or how do we believe that you are a right trainer or a good trainer, guys? So definitely I have this. So I have I have a page called Riaz AWS Trainer. It's a Facebook page that students have created for me. Uh, uh, it's just name called REYAZ AWS Trainer. If you see, there are quite a lot of feedbacks about me. Uh, you can just go through it if you still have doubts on me. It's quite many. I cannot talk about this. And then if you go to and hit just in Google Naresh IT, on the right side you will get Google reviews. If you just if you just click AWS, mostly it's all about me. Uh, if you click AWS, so I just refresh. So if you just click AWS, it's all about me mostly. You can just go through it. So this is the only thing that I can say about myself, guys. Definitely you have time to go for all these things. So that is all about me. I'll be talking in this course about, guys, my main aim would be to make you certified and to prepare you with all kind of interview and all kind of technical questions, whatnot. So I'll be concentrating more on theory plus lab, right? We have lots of lab for each and everything in AWS. And parallelly, I'll focus on the theory so that you can understand much better the logic, and you can take out so many certification questions. I'll be giving you many questions because I have quite many years of experience on this certification also. And then I know how to deal with it. And guys, don't send my Facebook request. I started getting it. If you're sending a Facebook request, please message that, sir, I am your 7:30 a.m. batch student, so that I can understand, so that I don't want others to be in that. All right. So guys, that is all about myself, about my intro. Do you have any questions? Definitely, I'll be taking your questions about the AWS related stuff, technical. do have any uh, questions on my profile on about me especially, guys? And one more thing, I'm talking. See, my my session is completely informal. I don't like to be very like, oh, sir and student. Okay, my bolunga, I'll tell you, listen, right, all the time, guys. Definitely, it would be very I would love to be very interactive sessions. You can just check with the other students. Those I know definitely you might have gone through it. So my session will be very interactive. I'll be keeping on asking the questions, right, and then we'll do all kind of man boom boom. Don't worry. Okay, how to keep in contact if you have doubts after the class? Definitely, I'll be taking the doubts in the class itself, and then you can contact me by email. So Facebook, FB is not for the doubts. FB just to be in contact. Del Riaz, I'm very glad to attend yours. Hey, thank you. Definitely, sweetie, just hold on. Definitely, I'll be sharing the emails. Not now. Teja, sir, there are lots of definitely, definitely. Here, I'll be talking about the next things are about the certifications. I'll be talking about that soon. Hey, Manoj, how are you? I see you are here. How about others? Good to go? Yes. So, guys, and one more thing. Um, Please continue the classes because of I'll be there will be a link between the classes, right? Don't miss the classes first of all. Don't miss the classes so that you should not lose that the links. Okay, so I think very good, guys. Uh, can we exit by end of October to wind up this training? All right, uh, all right. So guys, um, hey Tapas, my health is good now. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I was about to start this batch much earlier. I'm quite good now, as you can hear my voice. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Manoj. Thank you. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for that affection. All right. Uh, there was a question. Can we expect by end of October? Mm, August, September, October. We'll try definitely. So, guys, my course would be 45 to 50 working days, every day 1.5 hours, right? Uh, we are waiting to attend your session since last month. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Definitely, I'm glad that we met. Okay, so sweetie, is that your name? Is there any prerequisites required? Definitely, yes. I'll be, guys. I it might require, but for my course, for especially for my people, I would say there are no prerequisites required for my session at least. I'll be taking care of everything what you need. If you are, guys, now if you, I definitely, you are here to learn AWS because you are zero here at the moment, or you might have know already a bit. I will consider that we are all in the same thing. I consider that everyone now we started from the ground level. I don't require anything, but if you really ask me to, if you force me that what you need, I would love to say that Linux is a little bit required. But definitely, guys, I think Linux is free. Those who have joined those who have joined AWS, Linux is free in Naresh IT. So you can join Linux. Guys, those if I get, I'll be talking about the Linux also, but not the entire course really. So whatever is required in my, if I talk about anything, anything, if I get related to anything to the Linux, I'll be talking about all these things. Okay, Kumar, thank you, Kumar, as a critical resource. Thank you. Sumit, very good morning. Thank you. Oh, thank you for waiting. Thank you. Hey, let me deliver what I thought to deliver today, and then I'll talk about, I'll take definitely your questions, yeah. Hmm? I hope that is fine. Let me talk about things. Because if I talk about few things now, definitely few questions will be clarified regarding certifications and jobs and all related. Let us move. Okay, so guys, that is what about myself, and I am very happy to be in this session, to be with you, and let's continue this journey for few days. Okay, expectations, the dangerous word. I always, uh, I always ask these questions. Hey, what is your expectations from this course? Mustaq, definitely I'll be talking about all these things. Teja, Mishra, I'll talk about all your questions definitely. But for now, can you answer what I'm asking? So, what is the expectations? What kind of expectations do you have from my course? Let me take that. Hey, come on, just type. Let it be very informal. Just think I'm your friend, but don't tell Gabe, right? So, or what macha and all. So, so expectations. I can say that few expectations are, sir, I want to be certified. To become AWS architect like you, Chaitanya, definitely yes. Good quality subject is first one. I bet on that. And to be a good AWS engineer, Dell, I heard this name somewhere, right? So getting job, definitely. I would like to be ready for any AWS projects or migrations and slowly move to the cloud domain. Definitely, Sairam. That's what our intention is. Yes, whatever you say, guys, to get knowledge and get job faster. Hey, you can put it in everyone, not private to me, right? Get a job in cloud domain. Yes, definitely, guys. The expectations, what you are talking about, I hope we will meeting all these kind of expectations. So, I will list down few expectations here, guys. After this course, I hope now, if anyone if anyone say, hey, what is EC2? What? EC2? But after the course completion, you will boom with EC2. That meaning you will kick off EC2. Hey man, EC2, what's that? What kind of questions do you need on EC2 and how to design EC2, how to set up servers, how to configure, how to do all these things. You can do it on with the left hand. I bet. And I'll be asking you the same question at the end of the course. Believe me and remind me. And I'll be talking expectations is apart from AWS learning and all, you will be having a very good knowledge about the cloud, especially on AWS, because I'm talking about AWS, not about other domain, other Azure or whatever. But if you learn AWS from me, if you learn AWS, not only from me, but if you learn AWS, definitely Azure and the other Google Cloud, whatever, would be very simple for you because the technical, the concepts are same. The namings would be different. Just keep that aside, right? And then, and definitely you will be getting certified. I will help you to how to get certified. I'll be giving you practice papers. I'll be giving you questions on it. I will giving you a lot many things, guidance on that. Definitely. And most of my previous students, batch students are already certified, right? They're already certified. They're very happy. And you will also. And definitely you will get jobs because AWS is number one in the market. I'll be talking about that also, why it is number one in the market. And if you try hard, definitely you will get jobs into it as well. So guys, no prerequisites for me. If you don't know anything, that's fine for me. What I would need from you is just 1.5 hour concentration or 1 hour 15 minutes concentration on my subject. Definitely I'll grab you into it, right? And then you know to spend okay, after if I give a lab, guys, I'll be doing the lab here itself, and I'll be giving you the tasks every day. right? After we started the lab and all. So I'll be asking, you will be knowing all these things, right? You will be, you will know slowly, definitely on it, right? So, all right. So guys, that is on funnier part. I always say this joke, like, expectations. You know what, Kumar, definitely I'll talk about that. Just hold on, please, for some time. We'll finish this. I'll say for now, one word answer, yes. Uh, Expectations, I see now, this is bloody COVID related pandemic, right? Before we used to have offline classroom training. I would love to take classroom training because I would love to see you guys, and then to see and come near to you and asking, hey, did you understand or not? So I would like, I would love all guys, all these kind of things. And guys, teaching is my passion. See, teaching is my passion. I love to teach. I started teaching in my plus two itself, not AWS, but those when I was doing my graduations, I used to teach. So teaching is my hobby. I cannot live without teaching, basically. So that's the main reason. Even though I'm very busy with my work, right? I dedicate a few hours for this teaching, especially. So that's why I can go to any extent to make you understand, right? I'll be giving you examples, real-time examples. I'll be talking a lot about these things. All right. Yeah, I was talking about this expectations. No? In my classroom training, I was going and asking everyone that, hey, what is your expectations? And in classroom training, I can go to each and every person. So people will think, "Arey, sir is coming, arey, what to tell, right?" And people started telling me, that this, sir, job, and this, that, and someone was sitting at the end of the at the last, and I went to him and I asked, "Hey, what is your expectations?" I don't know whether he was frustrated or not, and he started saying that my expectation is to get married, sir. What? Can I come again? I said, right? Yes, my expectation is to get married. How is this related to AWS in this training? And he said, sir, if I learn AWS from you, I'll get job. I said, yeah. After getting job, what I'll do? Marriage, right? So that was an unforgettable joke for me. At least in that situation, I laughed a lot, right? So basically, guys, yes, I would say yes for that also. Many people are waiting for the job, right? If you get the job, you'll get many things, right? So guys, yes, AWS is must for now. I'll talk about that. Why? Okay, so course outline. Hey, this is the course outline that we'll be learning. But if I talk about this will be a really bullshit. Because we don't know anything about the cloud or anything about the AWS yet, then how do I talk about all these things? Guys, these are all these things that we'll be learning in AWS and much more even. So I will promise you that I'll be taking you I will be taking you from scratch, as I said, from client architecture, and then I'll be giving you the basic concepts about the networking. I'll be talking about the virtualization. Guys, whatever is required for AWS, whatever is required to move to AWS, whatever is required to learn on the AWS, don't worry, we'll be taking care of all these things. Duration of the course, Ritesh, I said 45 to 50 days every day. Daily, you can think maximum 1.5 hours. I don't really, yeah, you can think about that, 45 days. Guys, I'll be going very deep on each and every, Ritesh, no Sundays. So Saturdays, Saturday will be there, but it's depend upon us, you and me, and basically Monday to Saturday. All right. So guys, these are all the services that we'll be talking about. Don't worry about all these things. We'll take care. I'll be taking care of all these things. And you might have Teja, definitely I'll answer, ma. Just let us finish this. Huh? I need to check your question. Okay, so you might have a question, sir. Why we need to learn all these things? So you put course outline. What is this, sir? What is this MFA? What is this EC2 Beanstalk, Light Sail, Lambda? And what is this, sir? Storage Gateway, Glacier, Snowballer, Elastic Cache, right? VPC. What is all these things, and why I need to learn all these things? So I'll be talking about why AWS cloud is the best career decision for you. There are many clouds. Hey, can you tell me, guys? Okay, I can understand you don't know anything about the cloud yet, but I feel that yes, no problem, right? But what? Hey, what? Hold on, there was someone next to me. One sec. Okay, sorry for that. All right. So, hey guys, can you tell me what all the cloud names that you know? What are the cloud names you know? You might have heard, no? You might have heard about that, right? Yeah, mostly you're right. So, Google, Azure, IBM Cloud, right? There are many clouds, right? OCI. There are many clouds, guys. There are many clouds in the market. So, yeah. Super. I like that interaction. So guys, there are many clouds. That's why you can see there are many hands there with so many clouds. But you know what? I'll be talking about AWS cloud, and I will be talking about why the AWS is best in the cloud, and then why we should learn AWS. Why we should learn AWS. Let me talk about that. Guys, reason to learn AWS is you know very well, and I definitely believe that you are here because you are here in this course. You are here, you signed up here because you wanted to know about AWS. Why? You also know that AWS is something in the market. AWS is the word that every people in the market they are talking about. And that's the main reason and why you came here to know about AWS. If you don't want, you might have gone to some other training about Azure or some Red Hat or Alibaba, blah 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 blah. But why you are here is you also know that AWS is too good and number one in the market. Let's see how. AWS faster. It is a fastest growing public cloud. Guys, don't worry about public cloud, right? I'll be talking about. We have a very good session on it. So as of now, you can think that the things that everyone is using in the public, everyone can use AWS, guys. So everyone can sign up, everyone can go and set up your stuff there in AWS. It's public cloud, right? So it is the fastest cloud that everyone can go and set up their own stuff there. And AWS is a leader in the cloud computing market at the moment. If you see if you check in the Google, if you see the statistics, if you see anything, right, AWS is top number one in these cloud service providers. And if you put AWS in your resume, in your profile, and it is the most on-demand skill since 2015. So since 2015, right, people are, they're like 5 years back, it's a lot of boom in the market. It's a lot of buzzword, right? Everywhere in the market, everywhere you see, if you walk on the roads, if you talk to the friends, if you go and talk to your managers, if you go and talk to the well-advisor, well-wishers, everyone in the IT industry, they'll say that, hey, learn AWS now. It's a high time to learn. I'll talk more about that. You will agree. So guys, everyone started moving to the AWS. At least, did you heard that about it? Can you answer that? Did you hear that everyone is started migrating to AWS? Everyone started using AWS. Did you heard that? Yeah, you're right. everyone are moving to the AWS, and then we will be also learning what is AWS and what is there inside it. And as AWS is most um, um, used cloud provider, right? So that's why if you learn AWS, guys, you will get good pay. Those who are working, those who have experience, right? Those who have experience, and if you learn AWS, you will get good projects in your company. And if you move to the another company, if you have AWS in your pocket, that means in your resume, you will get a good pay. And for the freshers, you know what? For the freshers also, many companies, they are running on AWS. Their projects, their servers, whatnot, everything in is AWS. So even for the freshers, even though they have to go with all this, reason, the exam, the discussions, the technical round, and at the end, you will be putting mostly nowadays into the AWS projects. Believe me, because most of the companies, they are running AWS projects. So for the freshers also, it is too good to learn, and it's a very wise decision that you are here to learn AWS as a fresher. And for the experienced guys, you don't have option, because I'm doing so many projects. I have been consultant for many companies, man, for experienced guys, even we have a lot of requirement. You have to learn AWS. You have to. So guys, AWS is quickly becoming the gold standard, right? And then, you know what? AWS certifications are also within the reach. So there were many certification on those days, 1 lakh rupees, many thousands of rupees that you need to write a certification. But you know what? Even though AWS is number one in the market, right? Even though AWS is super in the market, and he is giving you the certification for a cheaper price. You know what? The price is less than 13,000. Can't you put 13,000? Can't you invest 13,000 rupees to get certified? Of course, you have to write the certification. And will you go for that 13,000 rupees? Will you think about the 30,000 rupees, or will you think about 13 lakhs package? Right? So certification is must. Certification is must. I would say that not mandatory. Let me give an example. I have your latest guy here, Shankar and Ritesh. Let's say Shankar, okay, Shankar, you and me, let's take this. You are certified, I'm not certified. And we are going to one interview, the same interview. You are good in AWS, I'm also good in AWS. Right? So when here itself you will get to know, see, Shankar, let's say you are certified. And if you are certified, the way of going to the interview also differs. You know that? So if you are certified, you can think like, how the gym trainer walk, like, hands up, and then he will be going like this. Hey, like. And I'll be asking Shankar, what happened? Why you're walking like this? And he'll say that, certified Shumbai, I'm certified. I'm not certified. Myself, I'm not certified. The Shankar is certified. And there itself, I lose the confidence, because the interviewer will prefer the certified candidates, because the project that in the company guys, they don't need to spend much time on you to learn AWS, because you are already certified. They believe that you already know AWS, right? And they if they think that if they give a little bit of training on their project level, you will easily take it. And Shankar, if we both go to the same interview, can someone tell me, right? Someone tell me who will get success? Okay, we both are good in AWS. Who will get hired, Shankar or me? Hmm? Definitely Shankar, because he has an extra tail. He has an extra thing called certification, certified. So guys, people are looking for the certified people. People are looking for the certified people. So don't worry. So that I'm here in our course. That's what I said. I will be giving you the certification questions in our lab, in our theory. When I'm talking about this, I'll always say, hey, this is the certification question, please note down. Hey, this is the interview question, please note down. Hey, this is good for the interview, please note down. So I will be taking care of all these things, right? Yeah, there is an exam for certification. I'll talk about this. I have next slide for that. So that is about the certification. See, and yes, sweetie, is that your name? Right. So I'll talk. I have a certification on it. All right. So reasons to learn AWS is, guys. Guys, Netflix. Many people know about Netflix, right? So Netflix was what previously on Netflix, they have their own server data center, basically. Netflix is a what, like YouTube, like in a media streaming, right? So let me talk about this a little bit. Like, Netflix, he got this website, and he started putting all kind of episodes and videos and all, and people started accessing it. So Netflix guy, he haven't thought that he will get such a huge demand. So example, I'm just saying example, let's say Netflix has only few servers that they handle the traffic, and all of a sudden Netflix got super high click, and then um, millions of people started accessing Netflix. Guys, can you tell me what will happen to the servers in the backend? Will they able to handle it? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, I need messages, right? Yeah, excellent. No, simple thing. He started putting more servers. Still the traffic is heavy. He started putting more servers. Guys, buying a new server, setting up it easy in your data set? No, right? So the thing is, they are increasing the servers, but they are not able to serve. The performance is going bad. The streaming is getting slow, right? The most of us, the what is called, what most of us hate is that buffering ring, isn't it? Do you like that buffering ring, right? So most of us hate that. So if you want to watch movie, and if you get that buffering for 1 minute and then get movie 1 minute, you will be frustrated. So you are expecting a high performance. You're expecting a high performance, but Netflix with his servers, he could not able to provide it, and that's why and he approached AWS, and AWS made it very, very, very easy. And now Netflix is on AWS. And do you think, and Netflix is number one streaming, one of the number one streaming website in the world? Who is in the backend? AWS. So for now, you can think, for now, you might have a hint in your mind that you don't worry about the servers on AWS. He will give you just like this. How much we need? Take it. How much capacity do you need? Take it. We will be learning all these things. Don't worry. And you have a lots of job opportunities if you than any other cloud providers, guys. Azure, GCP, Alibaba, and other clouds, to be honest, in the market, the heavy stuff is on AWS, and it will improve your potential. It will secure your job, definitely, guys. Right, and fantastic pay, you will get it. And guys, this one I put it as, it is not as complicated as you think. AWS is not as complicated as you think. You might have thought that, sir, AWS is number one in the market. Many people are learning AWS. So if it is easy, everyone can learn. Na? Everyone will get the jobs, na? Right? So I can say that, again, I'm saying you, It's depend upon the trainer. Guys, you guys are just you will listen whatever I say, I deliver, you will listen. It's not your fault. So how we deliver and what kind of subject we deliver, how good we deliver, that's what I said. You will get the right trainer. If you get the right trainer, AWS is not as complicated as you think. I hope, I believe I would be one of them. So and practicals is also more important. So guys, for we will going in-depth practicals on it, right? I will not be leaving the theory also, because if you're good in theory, the practical will be very easy for you, right? I'll be covering each and every topic on the theory, and then I'll be moving to the practical. And the practical, I bet you will feel that it will be easy. Practical is that the only this, because you will be concentrating more on the theory, and then the practical will become very easy for you, because you know the logic, you know where to click, you know what to click, you know how to click, you know if you click on next what will happen, you know it. That's a part of the logic. That logic I'll be putting in your brains directly. So guys, cloud technology is in the past, in the present, and in the future. Everywhere is cloud technologies nowadays. So it is really good to upgrade ourselves to the next latest technology, that cloud technology. Guys, those who are DBAs, guys, those who are working on inside the servers, system administrators in the data centers. So everyone must and should nowadays, they have to move to AWS, because to be, I will give a single line here, guys. Don't think much about it. So because it need technical thing. So guys, many of, see, if you're working in Infosys, in any company, we have our server room now. We have our server room where we keep the servers. That is, we call it as data center, right? So everyone are migrating to the AWS. Everyone are migrating to AWS. So migrating meaning you are closing your servers. That meaning you are, I'm using layman's language here, right? So you're not using your servers, you'll be using AWS servers. AWS is providing everything for you. Each and everything, network he is providing, databases he is providing, storage he is providing. He's providing each and everything, yeah. And what is the use of the DBA here? Because AWS is providing everything for you. What is the use of network administrator on AWS? No, AWS itself is providing the network. AWS itself is providing the databases. AWS itself is providing the storage classes. So the storage admins, the database administrators, right? And the network administrator, network architects, guys. It's high time that you need to move. It's high time you need to move to AWS. Don't stick with only this. I'm not saying that there are many companies still they are having their own servers. For them, you will have a jobs, but everyone here will agree that every company now is moving to AWS. So they are planning to close their data centers. Slowly they are migrating it. Slowly they are moving it. Then what will be the use of network administrators, storage administrators, database administrators? Will you? It makes sense, right? Do you agree? This is happening nowadays. So that's a guys. So guys, that's a guys. So that's the main reason why many people are moving to the AWS, right? So guys, that's, you have to learn AWS, right? So I cannot tell much about it. So I'm AWS trainer. That's why I'm saying all these things. No, it's not like that, because it's why I choose AWS to teach, because it is number one in the market. Why don't I choose Azure to teach? Hmm? Because it is easy for me also to do that. Why I took AWS? You know that. All right. So I think you know how important is AWS is now, right? So I will give you another example. So this was a quite old downtime. Hey, what is downtime? Downtime is basically, let's say we all know IRCTC, right? So, okay, will you able to book the ticket in the Tatkal tickets or these tickets in the peak times easily? Hmm? So, okay, most of the people know. So let's say you are accessing some service, right? All of a sudden that service is not available to you. What do you say that? Website is down. Website is down. That meaning downtime, right? So that means the service which is not available to you is called downtime. Simple as that. If you are using Facebook, if Facebook is not available for you, you say downtime, right? You are playing PUBG, all of a sudden PUBG is back in. By the way, still PUBG is working, or that is also banned? I don't know, right? So all of a sudden this database server in the backend, boom, crash. You're not able to actually play PUBG, right? Because that is the downtime. So basically, the backend services which are not available to you. Oh, banned, huh? Oh, okay, all right. I don't know that. Okay, so it's downtime. Okay, let's say I'll latest here Chaitanya. Chaitanya, let's say he wanted to he developed his own thing and he wanted to use to put his software in some cloud. So Chaitanya, you tell me now, these four people came to you and say that Chaitanya, IBM guy is telling that uh, uh, IBM guy is saying that Chaitanya, I will provide you the servers and can you put your software on me? And Chaitanya saw that, oh, what? 17 hours downtime. That meaning, Chaitanya, are you okay that your website is down for 17 hours? Chaitanya, can you reply? If your website, obviously no, you don't. Okay, Google wala, and you want to go to Google, and Google was down for 11 hours. Is that okay for you, Chaitanya, that your website is down for 11 hours? Azure, 10 hours? Obviously, AWS is 2 hours. Which one is better? That is a simple logic. And that too, the 2 hours, 30 minutes was unfortunate downtime. Somehow, something happened. It was way back 5 years back. But nowadays, there were no downtimes at all compared to the others. So that's the thing. Many people, so they wanted the reliability. That means reliability meaning there's something that they can rely on. So there's something they can trust on, right? Something they can trust on. So that's why people choose AWS. And you see that many people nowadays, like, it's a famous synergy research group. They did it. Like in 2017, 18, on the top, you see Amazon. So many people in the market see, most of the market is occupied by number one, Amazon, followed by Azure, and followed by Google. And rest are your IBM, Alibaba, whatever. So let us stop staring all this Microsoft, Google, IBM and all. Let us concentrate more on AWS because that was the number one. And many people are migrating to and using AWS in their projects or in their company. And you see that 68% of the people, they are adopting cloud. And there are 15% are planning to do it. Only 7% or they are doing some experiment, and 7% only they are planning to do it, but they will also do it. And here also, adoption wise, adoption meaning who are taking AWS into their project, who are using AWS into their project. They're also AWS in the top. And Goldman Sachs is also one of the most famous source, Gartner. There also you see that this was now it is even more increased. 50% of the market is captured by the AWS guys. Somewhere 22% is Azure. It's not done by me. It's a real market share, right? So that's, I can say that why AWS is number one, because you can now believe that yes, AWS is something in the market now. So guys, how do you build your career? How do you build your career? Guys, yeah. So you need to be certified. You need to be certified. Guys, I already told you, those who are certified, guys, they are top organizations, people, top organizations, or many of the organizations, they prefer hiring people who are already trained. So how does the organization knows that you are trained? You cannot show Naresh IT trained certificate, right? Of course, you can show for the freshers and all, right? But the thing is, if you have the actual original AWS certification, right? So definitely you will be hired, guys. So, and AWS is secure. In short, it is feature, and industry is looking for you guys, for AWS experts. IT industry is searching for AWS experts. Guys, AWS is new. So many in the industry, people see, logically, those people like you, they are learning AWS like from me, from us in the market, in the like this, and you will be learning, and you know end to end, you know most of the AWS things, and then you are going and working. This thing, those who are already working people, they don't have time to learn AWS. That meaning already in the companies, they don't have much AWS knowledge because they are busy with their own things. And for them, it will be a very difficult to attend the classes like this because they'll be working hard. So most of the people's here, guys, um, like you, those who are putting extra efforts to learn AWS, they are good nowadays in the companies. Those, if you join in a company, you will be good in that because you are learning a lot on AWS. You're spending much time on AWS. So people are waiting for you, right? People are waiting. The only thing is the right opportunity. So guys, get certified. And what kind of jobs you will get with AWS? What kind of jobs you will get with AWS? There are, these are all, see, these profiles are company specific, right? These profiles are company specific. So you will be, it's not standard. Like few things are like, operational support engineer, or cloud software engineer, system integrator, cloud developer, cloud DevOps engineer, guys, experienced guys, clouds DevOps engineer, AWS solution architect. Our baby, like, will be more concentrating on this, right? And this sysops administration, and senior cloud architects, and cloud consultants and all. After you finish all this thing, then you will be reaching in this level, right? So these are all the possible jobs that you will get it. Mostly for freshers, cloud engineer or DevOps engineer, cloud DevOps engineer. For experienced guys, you will get like, principal architect, cloud architect, sysop architect, senior architect, and all. So let me talk. Many people ask me about the certification. So guys, in AWS, there are many certifications available. There are levels here, guys. Important. See, foundational, associate, professional. What is that? Foundational, associate, professional. Foundation, you forget about it. This is Youtbue for us, cloud practitioner. So if anyone can do this basically. So if you do this cloud practitioner, and if you go to the company with the chest up and saying that, hey, certified Mumbai, and then if you ask, hey, what kind of certification do you have? Cloud practitioner. Hey, chal hat. This is very, 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 very low level certification, right? It's not harm to do it. It will be an asset for you to do it, right? If you do it, right? But we will be doing far away from this. So we will be working on this associate level. So in associate level, guys, we have 3 types of certifications. Number 1, solution architect. Number 2, SysOp administrator. Number 3, developer. Architect, operations, developer. Guys, those who are in software developers, those who are into developers, they prefer to go for this. Those who are into system administration, that who don't what is that? Those who don't know coding and not much into development, they will choose SysOp administrator, right? And then those who want to do an architecting AWS, they will go for this. But the thing is, my funda is different. everyone must and should know AWS solution architect. This is this for my side. If you ask me suggestion, I would vote for this first. Everyone should know how to do AWS solution architecting. How everyone should know how to do the architecting. I always say this to example in every batch. For example, I am giving the same example again, so that this will be easy to understand for you guys. Let's say um, Nitin, you're my previous Nitin or new Nitin, I don't know, many people, right? So Nitin here, let's say uh, uh, let's say okay, right. Good. Nitin, let's say you want to construct your own dream house, and first whom do you reach to construct that? Nitin, architect, right? So he will go to the architect, and architect will design your dream home, like how your home should look like, and where are basically where are hold on, let me because see, I have my eyes on your chat, on your questions. So let's finish this. I'll take it. Huh? Let's say, Nitin, you want to construct it. So architect will give you nice architecting structure, and he will the entrance, and this is a compound wall, and this is the living room, this is the bedroom, this is a washroom, this is the dining hall, and he will give nice architecting. And this is what solution architect will do in AWS. Without this architecting, without your house architected, okay, now the architect will give you the nice architecture, then you will go and talk to what you call the building constructor, and he will construct. So the same thing here, the solution architect meaning here, guys, it's like you're architecting the entire thing. And this guy, developer, what they do, they simply, anyone developers here, just raise your hands. I mean, not physical here in your or just say yes. Yeah, many developers, right? So developers, hey, you are here, I'm just asking you a straight question, guys. Developers, are you really worried about the servers? Just give me a straightforward answer. Yes, no. Are you really worried about the back servers, or you're no, man, no, not at all. Developers really don't care about the servers. And guys, once that is constructed, so developer will go with the laptop, and he'll sit, or she will sit, she lay down on the bedroom in the bed, and then they'll just type, okay, Java, Bava, Python, Bus, whatever language you use, right? So you just code. Just in case if developer got an issue, hey developer, guys, developers, you tell me, if you get an issue, to whom you will call? I want to hear from your only real time. If you get any problem, yeah, Satyanarayana, right? Satya, you will call admin. If you get any problem, you will call admin. That admin is sysop. And sysop will come and do the repairs. And repair meaning he will do the work. He will make you comfortable. He'll resolve all these issues. Guys, if the developer have the problem, if the admin also have the problem, if they don't know what to do, who they will call? Architects. Because architects is the one who will know in and out about your infrastructure, or about your building. Architect know where are the pipes going. Architect know where are from which build, from which room which is going and all. Right? So that's the main reason why I suggest for you to first concentrate on solution architect. Solution architect doesn't require any coding. Solution architect doesn't require any administration. Solution architect required only me. Trainer, right? So I will make you comfortable with the solution architect. Guys, once you do the solution architect, if you are an admin, go with sysop administrator, solution architect plus sysop administrator. If you have a developer, solution architect plus developer. I'm not stopping you to do all three. Of course, you can do all three. And good thing is, solution architect, that whatever we are concentrating here, 80% of the topics are same on all the certifications. 80% topics are all same. As it is developer, hey, developer meaning the developer certification mean he need to know little bit of development now. That's why they put developer certification, isn't it? They you need to know little bit of development. And why they simplified as SysOp? Definitely you need to a little bit of administration like Windows administration, patching, how to do all these things, right? Right? So admin related thing. And solution architect is not related to developer or SysOp. We'll be covering. I'll be giving you developer and sysops both. But remember, we'll be concentrating more on solution architect. That is very much required. And in the industry also, guys, everyone are asking for solution architect, not for sysop and developer. If you just go and search in your LinkedIn or your Naukri, wherever it is, if they are asking for the certification, they'll be asking solution architect. But if you do solution architect plus your profile like sysop or developer, that will be super. And guys, that is about associate. And you have professional. Professional meaning top, pro. That meaning that is the highest level in a certification in AWS. Guys, no one is asking about professionality unless they are having more experience, like more experience, 6, 7, 8, 10, more than 10 years experience. They'll be asking professional. For them also, professional is not mandatory, but associate is mandatory. Guys, certification is not mandatory for everyone. It is highly recommended. Remember, it's not mandatory. It is highly recommended. If you are having certification, you will be preferred. And latestly, AWS has launched a specialty certification. Like if you are good in networking, network administrator, you can do this big data, security, machine learning, Alexa. They have their own certification. If you are interested, you can go and write. But for now, let's concentrate on associate level on this certification. Right? Okay, so that is all on certification. If you give a certification, guys, you will have good salary. You're hot in job market, super. It's too good for you. And future is cloud, and that too, guys, AWS cloud. So let us squeeze that cloud by learning. So we will take AWS and then squeeze and then nitharenge, like, we say that. We squeeze and then we learn for it. And we learn AWS. What do you say? Are you ready? Yes? Come on. Everyone, come on. Right? Are you ready? Yes, that's a spread. Yes, that's it. We'll kick the AWS like anything. Right? So that's the time for action, man. Right? It's a high time to learn AWS now. All right. Now, I hope I have answered the questions. Do you have any other questions? We have couple of minutes. I'll take. Put your questions. I'll try to answer it. Of course, I'll keep on. You keep on asking. I'll be keeping on telling the answers, guys. In general, I don't consider it as a demo, right? So I'll be continuing the subjects from tomorrow onwards. I'll be going into the technical things, guys. Those who want to learn from basic, don't miss the class tomorrow, because tomorrow is the one which I'll be talking about the client server architecting and all, the client server architecture, whatever is basics is required, I'll be talking about that. Don't miss the class, please, because if you miss a class and then if you come on day after tomorrow and then you think, sir, I missed this class, because there will be a link, so don't miss the classes. Sir, without certification, can I get a job as a fresher? Definitely yes, Shankar. Definitely yes. But certification is not mandatory for freshers, but it is too good to learn. Just Shankar, just imagine you are already certified and you're a fresher and you got a job in your company, and then you are having a team of 10 and no one is certified and you are only certified, that too fresher. How does it feel for you, right? So that's the thing. So it is good. Let me take one by one. So I am from electrical one. So will it be comfortable for me? I'll make you comfortable, Mr. Dell. Don't worry, I'll make it comfortable. So I have taught HR people also certified, man. So electrical background, I don't mind electrical, mechanical, whoever it is. So definitely you can get in. Total, how many services would you like to go? It's not about number of services. Don't go for it. It's just a faltu, right? Number of, it's depend upon the, like whatever we need, we'll just take the services. But I don't really count how many number, but whatever is required for the solution architect and whatever is required for the jobs and all, we'll be covering it. Sorry, I don't really count it. Same timing, Ravi Kumar, 7:30 to 9 mostly. So are there any changes in certification syllabus for Solution Architect 2020? Yes, there are little bit changes that we'll take care, Satyanarayana. Sir, these are only certification overall? Yes, sweetie. These are the only certification what AWS have, but we'll be concentrating more on associate levels. So which, and profession is not required at all, and it is, and professionals is also same, the concepts are same, but the only thing is in solution architect associate they will give single line question, there they will give one paragraph. By reading that only it will take time. Which of the certification as mentioned in the process statement for testing profile? It is not for testing. So Krishna, there is no specialty testing part, but social architect would be the for everyone. Let's concentrate on solution architect first for everyone. Do you suggest to learn DevOps parallelly? Kumar, if you are experienced, definitely wait for a few days, because in your AWS, we'll be talking about a concept called EC2 servers and all. After that, if you join AWS, that will be good, because in DevOps, they will be using AWS a little bit services, right? After a few days, you can start, Kumar. Just hold on for that. I'm 2015 passed out and have a gap. I don't have any experience. Can I get it? Yes, definitely, Teja. If you somehow covered this 2015 to 2020, you can definitely get the job. And of course, you should be having experience. And no one will call you as a fresher if you're passed out in 2015. I hope you got that. And we'll talk about that also. If I want to complete solution certificate, we have to need the complete fundamental. No need, Ramakant. So no need to, there is no fundamental, it's not mandatory, but to go to professional, definitely you have to finish associate. For practitioner, directly you can jump for associate. So will you provide PPTs and notes? Hey, I will giving you my direct PPTs. It's a Lelo, no problem. I don't mind at all. I'll be giving the same material to you. Right? Sir, will you provide notes? I'll be asking you to write down. I don't, Shankar, I don't, hey, right, this is AWS is cloud, right? No, it's not like that, right? So I'll be giving you my material directly to you, and definitely I'll be writing stuff there. And then, yes. If person coming a non-technical, it will have, yes, non-technical, Sumit, definitely it will be helpful. We'll talk more tomorrow because we are having yes. Okay, how the practical lesson going? We have to download. No, we'll talk about all this in me. There is no software to be downloaded for this. Definitely, for admins also we have good solution architect Pretmustak. Definitely we have. How about lab practice? Litin, we'll do the lab practice definitely for each and every service. Should I use? I need to. Teja, I should not talk about this here, right? Okay, guys. So I hope I have answered all your questions, and definitely tomorrow also I'll try to finish. I'll take even more questions. Your questions. That is all, guys, for today. And boom, boom. Let's do hit on AWS starting tomorrow. And don't miss the classes and don't miss the basics at all. Okay, that is all for today. And thank you for joining my session. And if you remember my name is Riaz, and I'll see you tomorrow with the next topic. Until then, take care. Bye bye, and have a nice day. And stay safe.